You are so quick to cut people off. You're so quick to cut people off, y'all. You're quick to cut people off. And it doesn't mean that you're a bad person. You are just a person that's tired, done, and through with the situations. You're not dealing with foolishness. You're not dealing in lack. You don't have any reason to let anyone take you down through there or take you up through there. You're done. And your cutoff game is so, so strong in this season. Your cutoff game is so, so strong for several reasons. And here's why. You're quick to cut people off because their time is up. Their time is up. You have been pleading and hoping and wishing and talking to these people over and over about what it is that you may need. You've asked them over and over and over again to make the changes that you've requested. And you're not asking them to change who they are. You're not even trying to control these people. You're not trying to fix them. You simply want respect. And you've asked them over and over and over and over and over again to no avail. And what do you get in return? Nothing. So their time is up. Their time is up, family, because at the end of the day, there is a season to everything. And there is a time for everything. And their season is over. Their time has expired. It's done. How many times can you try to get them to do the things that you know needs to be done? How many times have you tried? And so now you're at a point in your life where you're like, yo, my cutoff game has to be strong, and I have to cut these individuals off because at the end of the day, I'd rather lose them before I lose my mind. And that's how you're feeling, and rightfully so, because you've been telling these individuals for oh so long, but they still don't get it though. Your cutoff game is strong, and you're quick to cut people off because there is no reciprocity. No reciprocity. Have you ever had a person in your life just to call you and dump on you? They call you and they tell you everything going on. They want you to pray for them. They want you to do for them. And there's nothing wrong with praying for people. I'm just saying, they call you excessively to dump on you. Dump their problems, dump their issues, dump all the things that they're going through and going on in their life. And the minute you call them, oh, now they gotta go. The minute you call them, they pick up the phone. Oh man, for real, it's nice to talk to you. I gotta go. So they cut your call short, but they call you each and every single time and talk to you about things that have nothing to do with you. And you find yourself giving them advice all the time, talking to them till you're blue in the face all the time. And they're not even making any changes. They just want to hear themselves talk. And you're sitting here and listening and you're like, man, I don't have the time for this. And at the end of the day, family, that very well could be somebody using you. And you may not look at it like that, but they're using you for your time. They want your good advice. They know you're the chosen one. They know that what you tell them is law. They know that what they hear from you is so real and life-changing. But the minute you need them, when you need them, where are they? Where are they? When you pick up your phone and you hit them with the, hey, do you have a second? Where are they? So no, the relationship is not being reciprocated, period. And it's them calling you, dumping on you, and you're done. And that's why your cutoff game is strong and you quit to cut these people off because you're no longer dealing in that. And you're no longer giving away your good, vital energy. Family, that is your energy force you're giving away. Every time you pick up the phone to help somebody, to be there for someone, to do for them, that is your vital energy force coming out of your body. And so if you are valuable enough to give away your time, you should be valuable enough for them to listen to you and to do for you. But sometimes it's not, the tables don't turn that way and they don't reciprocate. So you're done with it and you cut it off, and rightfully so. And you're quick to cut people off because you have strong boundaries. Family, having strong boundaries is such a form of self-respect. It's such a form of self-love. You're not going to continue to allow people to run rampant through your life. You're not going to continue to allow people to just run unhinged through your life. You're not going to continue to give away your good energy, give away your good time to individuals that aren't even worthy of it. And I'm not even saying that you're better than anyone. I'm not trying to say that. But what I am saying is you have to set boundaries or else people will run rampant in your life. A lot of these people out here, family, they're not structured as you. They're not as disciplined as you. They're not as controlled and respected as you. They're not. They out here doing them, out here living their own lives. And if you're not careful, they'll come in your life and make yours worse. They'll come in your life and terrorize your day. I'm telling you, take all your energy, You do not have time for that. So when you set boundaries with these individuals and they want to continue to cross those lines, nah, that wasn't going to happen on your watch. When they continue to try to cross those lines, nah, that wasn't going to happen. And you are quick to cut people off because you have to respect and you have to protect your peace. No one else is going to do it for you. People don't care about your peace. I'm not saying everyone, but most people want what they want, and that's it. They come in your life to get what they want, and then that's it. They're done. And so you have to protect your peace. You have to protect your energy. You have to protect your mind, and you most certainly have to overall protect your well-being. And when you set these boundaries and you drew that line in the sand, they knew not to cross it then, because you can no longer tolerate disrespectful and stressful behavior from individuals. You can no longer tolerate it. It's not making you any better. It's not making you any younger. It's not making you any richer. You don't feel good about it. So why? Why do you allow them to run rampant in your life? And so you got to that point where you were like, no, I'm done. And your cutoff game was so strong, and you were so quick to cut these people off because they learned today, they messed around and learned today that you set boundaries and they cannot cross it. And the minute they crossed that boundary, it was done and over, and you let them know what it was. And a lot of y'all out here moved silently. You didn't have to pick up your phone. You didn't have to hit them with a quick text. You had to do nothing. You simply walked away. And there's something about walking away calmly. There's something about being done and through with the situation, y'all. And if you talk to anyone that's ever been through anything, they will say, you know what, some form of, I just woke up and I realized I don't want that anymore. I just woke up and I was done. I just woke up and I no longer wanted to deal with her. I'm not like, people be waking up and deciding that they no longer want to deal with it. And so you probably had a situation in your life where you woke up and you were like, aha moment, light bulb, I'm done. So you no longer allow these people to ruffle your feathers, disrupt your peace, because you set the boundaries and they're not crossing it. And you moved about calmly when doing so, because there's no need to act up. There's no need to act like them or lower your standards or get on another level. For what? You stay up because that's who you are, because you were chosen one and a real one, period. And honestly, family, you're quick to cut people off as a defense mechanism. If you've been in a bad situation before, if you've been in a bad relationship before, a bad environment before, a bad scenario before, it takes one more time. It takes that one thing for someone to do. One thing for someone to do. And that one thing reminds you of what you've been through. And you're not going down that road again. You're not crossing that bridge again. You're done and through. And so you decided, like, man, I'm seeing the signs. I'm looking at where this is going. I've been down this road before, and I no longer want to walk that path. I've been down this road before, and I see where that goes, and I no longer want to walk the path. And I know I hear people say, oh, go with the flow. But some of y'all are in a season in your life where you're like, okay, well, where's the flow flowing? I'm not going with any flows anymore. And y'all are taking control of your lives, taking control of your decision making, taking control of your life and what you want to do in your life. And you're no longer dealing with them because you don't have to. You don't have to. So you're looking back at past patterns. You're looking back at old ways and things that people have done to you before, and you're concluding that you don't want to go through that again. So when you're cutting people off, it's not because you were a bad person, or maybe not even them being a bad person. You just don't want to walk down that street anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been through so much situation with friends and families and coworkers and just overall people that hurt you and betrayed you, that you no longer want to deal with that, because that's an automatic red flag for you and an automatic sign of trouble. And it's a protective mechanism for you, because you no longer want to deal with that, because you already know what that feels like. And you've already concluded you are not dealing with that again, period. And you're quick to cut people off because you value authenticity. You're not out here trying to deal with a fake. Y'all, so many people are out here big flexing. So many people are out here living a life that they're not even truly living, out here pretending to be something that they're not, out here manipulating people, deceiving people. And you're deciding, you're like, I don't have to do that. And nor do I have to hang with people that do that. Nor do I want to be in a situation or in an environment with people who do that. You don't want to be that. That's just not who you are, and that's not what you are. Manipulating, deceiving, Why would you be out here kicking it with manipulative and deceptive people? You don't have to. And so when you cutting these people off, you're seeing that they're not authentic. You're seeing that they're out here running rampant, out here playing all in people's faces, out here playing with their own lives. And you don't want to go down that path. You don't want to hang with individuals like that, and you don't have to. And so now they're mad at you. Now they want to call you fake. Now they want to call you phony, all because you don't want to kick it with them. Oh yeah, y'all grew up together, so now you're trying to make it. Y'all grew up together, so now you're not who you used to be. Now you think you're better than that. Man, please, that's all cat. Them folk is looking at you, probably jealous, because at the end of the day, you were strong enough to grow. At the end of the day, you were strong enough to lead, and you are strong enough to have your own mind and not be a follower, because you're 100% a leader. And above all else, you value transparency, honesty, loyalty, and respect. And because they're not made up of those things, because they don't have those good ingredients in their lives, you're not dealing with them, and you don't have to. And that's why your cutoff game is so strong. And in this season, family, you're quick to cut people off because you're focused on you. You are so focused on you. Y'all, show of hands, who has time for drama? I don't see any hands raised, even though I'm behind the screen. I see no hands raised. Who has time to play games? Not you. You're out here trying to better your life, increase your finances, get your life right with God, the universe, your chakras, whatever you believe in. You out here trying to elevate. And you think that you have time to deal with that? They think that they have time to just come in your life and bring drama all day, and you're going to be cool with that. No, you're focused on you. And I'm going to tell you what I learned. Losers focus on winners, but winners focus on winning. And family, you're focused on winning. Let them people be out here focused on you. They ain't got nothing going on in their lives. A lot of them are sitting on a couch judging you, talking about you behind your back, and they don't even do anything in their own lives. That's just how it goes. And so you're deciding in this season, you're like, you know what? No, I'm focused on myself. I want to be better. And this person is in my life and they don't want to be better. And this is not that. This is not that. I want to be better. They don't. So at the end of the day, you really separated yourself and cut these people off sometime without notice. You didn't even let them know you were done. You were just done and through. You didn't give them no phone call. You didn't hit them with a text. You didn't see them in person. You walked away because you were done. Because how many times do you have to sit here and continue to deal with individuals that want to live in lack? Deal with individuals that want to stay low. Nah, man, run that back. You in a whole other season of your life. You are focused on you. And I promise you, you don't have time to take on anyone's drama. I promise you, you don't have time to spend every single day hearing about people's foolishness. And let's be very clear. It is okay to give advice. It is okay to be there for people. It is okay to be a sounding board. That's a wonderful place to be. But at the end of the day, you got to protect your peace, and you got to protect your energy too. And you got to know and understand when people are coming for you and don't have any best interest for you and only care about themselves and being better themselves. And the minute you need them, where are they? Are they spending 30 and 40 minutes on the phone? When they call you, do they care about what you got going on? The good things happening in your relationship? The blessings happening at work? The money you're receiving? Are they happy for you? No, they want to change the subject or hop off the phone. So those are individuals that may not have your best interest at mind. So that's why you took your energy back and you focus on you. And family, when you pull all your energy in, that is truly energy for you to heal, truly energy for you to be better. You do not have time, nor do you have energy, nor do you have the wherewithal to deal with these individuals that is not even on your level. Period. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. The chosen one is always backed in the corner. Y'all always backed in the corner. Everybody call y'all because you're so resourceful. If you don't have an answer, you know somebody who does have an answer. You know what I mean? You're so resourceful. So they calling you over and over and over and over again. They don't even give you the time to focus on you because they want to be about them. And listen, don't let it be an old relationship. Don't let it be someone that you dated, because now they're out here wishing and hoping that they could just be back in your orbit, wishing and hoping that you would just be their friend because they missed that energy, because they went out here and they couldn't find it. What was that song by Jay-Z? You say you made Hove, make another Hove. Like real talk. They went out here and couldn't find you. Where? I'll wait. Moment of silence. Real talk. Where? Where is there another you? I'm waiting. I'm twiddling my thumbs. I'm waiting because there is no other you. Where? And so they went out here trying to find you, couldn't find you, but you cut them off, and now they feeling weird. Okay, they don't got you in their life no more, and they went out here trying to find you and trying to make you and date they all new supply, trying to make that new supply you. Man, please, these people can't even light a candle to you. So now they want to be back in your orbit while you're focused on you. No, so wait, they want to take you down. No, no, no. Your cutoff game was strong for a reason because you are truly focused on you. And that's exactly how it should be in this season. And truth be told, family, when you cut these people off, you lightened your load. Less stress. Your life is so amazing and uneventful in a good way. Your life is so amazing and great in such a wonderful way because you decided to let this go. Let these people go, man. Let these people go on. Because at the end of the day, your cutoff game is strong because it has to be. You have to protect yourself. You have to protect your peace and all the things, because if you're not careful, individuals will take from you all the time. And when you cut these people off, you just really lightened your mental load too. Like less stress, less conversations, hearing about the same thing from the same people every single day, and they're not trying to change. You're sitting here giving them your good advice, and what do they do with it? It goes in one ear, it goes out the other ear, and they're still back in that same situation. Back in that same, like, come on, man. They just want to hear you talk at this point because they're not making any changes. So you're not giving your energy away anymore because you don't have to. And your cutoff game is strong because you learn to trust yourself. You learn to trust your gut. You learn to rely on your intuition, period. You're relying on your intuition, y'all. It's that higher being within you. It's that inner version of self that is telling you, nah, this person ain't right. Cut this person out your life. Something inside of you is telling you it's not right. And if it doesn't feel good, chances are it probably isn't good. You know what I mean? If you dealing with a person and every minute you feel like they're using you or making you an opportunity and not a friend, like, nah, that doesn't feel good. So you're in a season of your life where you're really developing a strong discernment and a strong intuition about individuals who are coming in your life and calling themselves friend. Individuals coming in your life and calling themselves a bae and boyfriend and girlfriend and husband and wife. Nah, you're not dealing with it. Because if your gut is telling you something about a person and you're just overall not feeling good about it, there's probably some truth to that. You probably should explore that a little bit more. You cut these people off without warning because you don't have to give them a warning. You cut them off without warning because you can. You cut them off without warning because this is your life. Okay? You cut them off without warning because you can do the things that you need to do for your own life. And you cut these individuals off without warning because they just may not be a good fit for your life. Everything is not a good fit for everyone. And these people may be very good people, very great people, wonderful, nice, and kind, but that doesn't mean that they're the right person for you. And if you're not feeling it and your gut is telling you otherwise, you probably should listen to yourself and save yourself and spare yourself, y'all. And I can look at my life too. Think about stuff you've been through in your past, whether it be a relationship, a bad situation, something that just overall didn't work out. When you look back on it, you say to yourself, man, I should have left that sooner. I should have left that situation sooner. I should have left him sooner. I should have left her sooner because hindsight is 2020. And we don't want to be caught up in them situations, again, where we're overstaying our welcome, where we're staying over longer. You have to know who you are, family. A lot of us are out here moving like and acting like we're common, but there is absolutely not a thing common about a chosen one, ever. There's nothing common about you, but we out here moving like chickens, but you a whole eagle. Man, run it back, make it make sense. And people got you out here feeling like you're a nobody, making you feel like you just can't rise above the rest, but you a whole god out here, man, real talk. So no, your cutoff game has to be strong because your inner being is telling you that person's not it. You sitting here giving person just enough rope, just enough rope. They're not it. They're showing you time and time again, over and over again with their actions, indeed, with their words, with everything that they do. They are showing you who they are. And you're starting to believe it. And so you're like, no, I'm good. I'm really good. They got cut out your life, and your cutoff game is strong for that very reason, period. And you continue to honor your instincts. You continue to recognize red flags where you see them. You continue to put yourself first because you are the chosen one and you can. And you're quick to cut people off, family, because you're no longer afraid to do so. There have been so many seasons in your life, in all of our lives as humans, where we're so afraid to leave. We're so afraid to let him go. We're so afraid to let her go. We think that they are the best thing since sliced bread. They accepted us, flaws and all. They know about them skeletons in the closet. They have this or they are that. And then you realize they're just human. And we all are. And there's somebody, something, someone better for you. I believe in God. I don't know what y'all's belief. To each his own, no judgments. But God has somebody better for you always. And there's always a better opportunity waiting. And if you are a good person doing the right things, man, good is going to come to you all day long. Good is going to come to you all day long. My mom always says this, and I love it. And I will say it until the day I am old and gray. You can't get there from here. You can't get there from here. You have to fix here. And there comes here. And that's all facts, family. So you continue working on you. You continue to do the things to elevate. You continue to cut these people off, out of your life that do not deserve a front row seat at your table. These people that are draining you of your resources, draining you every dollar you got to split it 2 ways with nothing in return. They're not even paying you your money back. You are sitting here giving and giving and giving to no avail and getting nothing in return. And that is an unfair relationship. There's no reciprocity there. And so now you're at a point finally where you've decided, I'm cutting these individuals off. My cutoff game is strong and it's going to remain strong because, family, you got the juice. You better know who you are. You have the juice. You are the thing, not them. You are the thing. You got the juice. And you better be strong and stand strong in who you are. You did not come this far just to come this far. Where? People are going to talk about you anyway. Good, bad, or indifferent. If you're doing good, they're going to talk about you. If you're doing bad, they're going to talk about you. If you cut them off, they're going to talk about you. If you don't, it doesn't matter what you do. So the focus has to remain on you. And you have to trust in God, the universe, whatever you believe in. And you have to learn to discern and understand and know that the people that are meant to be in your life will be in your life. And that those that are meant for you won't leave you. That the blessings are continuing to come. That your best part of your life is not behind you. Your best part of your life is in front of you. But as far as them, no. The best part of their life is behind them. The best season that they've had is a season that happened in the past. That's not you. And that's not your story. And the best part of your life is ahead of you. And you better know it. Your cutoff game is strong. You cut people off real quick in this season. You're playing no games. You're done with the foolishness. You're no longer living in lack. You are showing up and you are showing out because that's who you are. And that's on everything. Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my content. I started my YouTube channel to share the many lessons I learned along the way. And I appreciate you so much. All of the love that you show, I love everything about it. And I want to thank you for being who you are. I hope that you please subscribe to my page and more good things to come. Stay inspired.